Jim Jermier came to UNI in 1980 and helped coach the Panther football team before serving as an associate director for the athletics department until 1997. He was inducted into the Panthers Hall of Fame in 2001 for his many contributions to UNI Athletics. Fast forward to 2019, and his son Jim Jermier was hired in July as the new Vice President for Advancement, and he's the president of the UNI Foundation. We spoke to Jim about his strong connection with this university and Panther Athletics.
Stan Sheriff brought former Kansas State Athletic Director Jim Jermier to UNI in 1980 to be a key administrator in helping the Panthers transition to Division I athletics. Jersey made the move to Cedar Falls, and his family immediately fell in love with the Panthers.
And so it started from the second grade, and there's just always been a family connection from that point on. I think you can honestly say it's in my DNA. This place is in my DNA. And not only through athletics, through Panther Athletics with Dad, but also then on to my time as a student and the wonderful experiences I had with faculty who I knew were invested, faculty and staff, who I knew were invested in me as a person.
Jim earned both his bachelor's and master's degree from UNI. He is humbled and excited to serve his alma mater.
I believe in this place, and some of the best advice that I've ever received was from my dad. That it was along the lines of, if you really believe in what you represent, you should never be ashamed to ask for support. And never once have I been ashamed to ask for support for UNI, because I know that when people make an investment here, it really does make a difference here.
Jim Jermier is home and excited for the future for the University of Northern Iowa.
So what you're going to see is a continuation, of course, of scholarship support and an investment in people. But in the months ahead, you're also going to see, the community is going to see an investment in some pretty iconic spaces to this place. When you think about the Gallagher Blue Dorn and how visible that is, the Campanile just outside our window here in the Dome. Hard as it is to believe, it's coming up on 50 years old and it's in need of a little love. So just excited to be here at a time where we can make a difference and help create spaces that better serve our patrons and better serve the state.